Hello, what's up, guys? So already yesterday we discussed about this is a series of our passport JS and what we are right now explaining all the things about the series of passport JS, how the authentication processes has been going to happen on your web application. So happy to hear that all of you guys understood what the topic I am covering daily, and I am daily taking aviation videos for you. And today, gonna before I started my videos or whatever I want to talk to you guys, I want to give you some explanation and some overview about last topic what we cover. So we are going to open our VS Code first of all, and we are going to open our some of the things which we are going to learn today. And I want to explain something about that before going to give a setup of our APIs or Google authentication, client ID and secret. First of all, you have to must and should have to know about the basic fundamentals about the JavaScript. If you're not having the clear concept about the callback functions, about the promises, about your whatever the basic utility functions we used in our applications. So go through any of the playlist of in YouTube or whatever. If you have any issue, I will definitely give you about the links of learning about the basic JavaScript. There is number of videos are there. Thank you very much. And today we are going to start our applications and modifying whatever the things we needed to for Google authentication. So guys, everyone knows that we are last two videos already been completed, and from the last two videos, you understood about the basic fundamentals about the Node.js, how the application has been going to run on your port, and you already know that how your application has been connected with the databases, and hope so you understood about the basic fundamentals about the package npm packages as well as the mongoose of the object relational mapping, which already been discussed in the first video. If you not watch the first video, kindly go through our playlist, and in the first video already explained about the connections and everything. And in our second video we discuss about how the template engine has been connection we are giving through the route authentication route, and we are connecting our all the pages inside our views folder like home page, login page, profile page. We connect our application with our template engine. So today we are going to learn about the basic fundamentals of JavaScript which is used in our application, as well as we learn today the basic. First of all, whenever our application is going to connect with any of the third party login authentication like Google or Auth, we have a credential which is provided by the developer Google. So we first of all go to our official website of developer console. So everyone have to understood about what is the website. So I am opening another tab. Just 1 minute. And this tab, just you write developer console Google. Just hit enter, and the first link which came on the first website, just click on the link. You will got the directly redirect to the website. Okay, so this is the website which already you know about that. This is the developer console, and inside the developer console there is a API key which is provided by the Google, and you have to use this API credential. So how can you create your API credential? Just follow me, you will definitely understood. In the homepage of this developer console, you can find already I created the something, that's why it is showing as the dashboard. If you not, just log in your Gmail account, and after the login of the Gmail account, you find and there is a left side bar is there, dashboard, library, credential, or constant screen, everything details explained, and I can detailedly explain that how can you create your API key. So here upper one green color button is there, plus sign is there, enable API and services. Just click on there, you will be directly connected to the page where number of APIs which is provided by the Google applications. So these are the products which is provided by the Google. There is number of products like Google Drive, Google Calendar, whatever the APIs you are going to use inside the your applications. So here I am using the Google Gmail. So I am just writing Google Plus. Sorry, it's a Google Plus. Mm-hmm. See, this is the pie. Just click on it. Since already I enabled this one, here one button is showing on your screen that enabled. Manage is there. See, API is enabled. If you are not enabled, just enable it. After enabling, just click on the Google API is there. Just click on here. When you clicking, it is directly connected to your dashboard. And after that, you go to the credential. Click on the credential. If not there, credential option is coming. Just here option is coming. Create credential. If you can create a new credential, you can create here also. Or if you not want to create all, since I already created the see, this is my credential. Just click on the credential. Google Auth. I already been created. Just I will show you. When you click on the Google Auth, they are asking about the names which you want to provide. Whatever the name you want, you can provide here as a name, and the URL is your local host, whatever the port running. Since our local host is running in 3000, so I am just 1 minute. Okay, again clicking, and I am changing since my I already explained that host is running in 3000, so I am changing it to local host 3000, and second one is it's also 3000. See, since I already explained that yesterday Visual Studio Code, just 1 minute. In login page, see, you can see that our button is directly redirect to our authentication Google, and it is whenever the Google is redirected, you can go to the auth route. Google is redirected, so Google slash redirect is there. So auth slash Google slash redirect we have to mention. Whenever you click on the, you know about that, whenever you click on the login button, it will directly connect it to the Google authentication, which Gmail you want to log in. When you click there, that is also redirected to your application. So this URL is redirected URL you can provide here. Just click on the save. So your credential is ready to use. Just you can copy your credential, or you can see the credential ID also. Just I want to show you where is your credential ID. This is our client ID. Just copy this one, and I will go to my VS Code, and I will store somewhere. Like I'm creating a folder, and inside I'm creating a folder as config one, because all the configuration are there. So I'm creating a config folder, and inside that config folder, I'm creating keys, because these are the keys which is provided by the keys.js. And I just making module.export, since I am exporting these modules, module.export. And what do I have to export this one? You know about this, we can these are the keys. So module.export, the keys. Since you know that these are the, just 1 minute, system is hanging. Some like I am giving inside that Google. I'm making an object with Google. Just 1 minute. I'm passing all the object key, that is client ID. This is the client ID and it is also object. So the client ID will be like this. And another one is client secret is there. Since it is object. Just 1 minute. Key having some property. Google having some property key dot Google. And another one is about secret. Client secret is there. I'm making a client secret. Client secret where I copy browser C. It is a client secret at there. I'm just copying this client secret and pasting here. So my application is ready. We will consider and we will be storing inside. Let me just make an object, or we can like this also can module.expo. See, let it's a key, so we are considering let key is equal to this is object and we are exporting this module.export is equal to keys. So we are exporting our keys. This is enough. And we are storing this Google client ID and client secret inside our keys. So everything is fine. You can go also create your client ID. And now I am going to create our passport.js main functions. So from now onwards, you can concentrate in this application how it is going to develop. Since you know that passport is a middleware, and the main part and the main work of a middleware is just to create connect the our application with the third party Google authentication, so that this middleware will help you to connect your backend server with your client ID. So I am creating passport. Passport something passport setup.js. Okay, passport setup.js is there. So from here, first of all, I have to import something about express.js. Express is equal to require express. And after requiring the express, what needed? We needed already I expanded on that day that we installed our passport Google authentication strategy. So we are creating a strategy, which is strategies, and this strategy will make an object inside that and one a callback functions which is used for connecting or redirecting our application to the Google authentication. Just 1 minute. Yeah. So we are making as a new variable, that is let Google strategy or something strategy. Sorry. Yeah. It does not take already I told you Google strategy. Strategy. not require, since we are requiring our Google strategy from the that package only. How can we require that? I already explained that. Just copy this, and we are requiring this file, so we are writing as a passport Google strategy, Google auth 20. From here we are making the strategy. And now what we have to do, we are creating and exporting functions. So just concentrate on the what we I am going to do. Express dot, see, since we are going to make an just 1 minute. Hold a minute. We are going to make from here I'm just writing passport dot use, not Google storage directly. Just 1 minute. Since we are creating an object, so here we are writing new Google strategy. Yeah. Since it's an object, we are creating Google strategy edge. Yes, and I'm doing some mistake here. It's a function, so we are making an instance for new Google strategy, and inside that this is the functions. So I'm passing here. Here only the client ID and client secret. Client ID. What is the client ID means? I am not passing anything, since we are storing all the client ID here. Inside that, inside the database, we are storing inside our client ID, that is key equal to equal dot key plus already inside my that folder only the passport is there. Inside my config folder only the passport base is there. So it is directly put a dot and then after slash it will directly requiring that file. Since we are storing inside my object, you can see that it is storing what is a key is there. Key is a object, and inside that object there is two object properties are there. So we are requiring for client ID and we are requiring for the secret is there. Something here wrong here. Okay, I'm how can I require here keys is there, keys dot, see already it is found that it is object keys dot Google dot client ID and comma and client secret is also there, client keys dot Google dot client secret. So already my require has been completed, you can see, and we have to use inside our application. There's just one minute. Here just we have to make a require for it. So since we are requiring our functions, so we are giving as expressions for like writing as a passport setup, passport setup equal to require. Whenever you want to find an any local folder, you can just put a dot and then slash is not sign. Now we can see the double flat dot, or you can directly just 1 minute. It will take some time, so we can find it. Local path. See, our routes also is there only, so you can go for the config folder is there. Go for config. Uh, config slash inside our config there is passport setup is there. Passport setup. It's not just enough. So our requirement has been completed. It is connected to our applications, and already we exported these applications. So everything is fine. And one thing I forgot to mention here, inside our Google strategies, here one callback function is also needed. So it is useful after only I will explain during the using of this callback function. I'm making as a callback function just in, and I will writing here something that we will use it further during testing. Okay. So our application is ready to use. Now, since we know, you know guys that whenever uh, the login page there button is there, whenever the button is clicking, it is redirected to the authentication. So how can we include this authentication? We are going to give some strategies here. How can you give redirect? We are not